Welcome to our blue planet, Earth, our home. Isn't it incredible? A unique oasis in the vastness of space, Earth is a marvel of beauty and complexity. With its diverse landscapes, abundant life, and intricate ecosystems, it stands apart from all other known celestial bodies. Did you know that about 70% of our world is covered with water? That leaves only 30% as land above sea level. Let's start our journey in the mountains, specifically where the Colorado River flows through the USA, carving out the magnificent Grand Canyon. Welcome to one of the most breathtaking natural wonders on our planet. Located in northern Arizona, this majestic landscape stretches over 443 kilometers, 277 miles, in length and reaches depths of over a mile. Can you picture it? The vast expanse of rugged cliffs, towering rock formations, and deep, winding valleys creating a panorama of stunning vistas that leave visitors in awe. As the sun rises and sets, the canyon walls are painted in vibrant reds, oranges, purples, and blues, offering an ever-changing display of natural beauty. But the Grand Canyon is more than just a visual spectacle, it's a geological marvel that tells the story of nearly 2 billion years of Earth's history. From the ancient Vishnu schist at the bottom to the younger Kaibab limestone at the rim, these layers of rock reveal the passage of time and the powerful forces that have shaped our planet. One particularly fascinating feature is the Great Unconformity, a significant geological marker highlighting a gap in the rock record. It's like a unique window into Earth's past. However, we don't know how this massive erosion of the mountains occurred. Where did all those rocks go? What we see today is less than the amount of rock that has eroded away. The Grand Canyon is a living museum of geological history and a testament to the power and beauty of nature. It offers an experience that is both awe-inspiring and humbling, inviting adventurers and geologists alike to explore its depths and unravel its mysteries. Every year, millions of people visit to see this stunning beauty. However, our quest for understanding did not end with the conventional theories of erosion primarily attributed to the Colorado River. Seeking deeper insights, we embarked on further research, directing our attention toward the northern region of the river. Here, amidst our exploration of evidence and land formations, we stumbled upon a remarkable discovery. Miles-long straight parallel lines etched atop a flat mountain plateau. Spaced approximately 10 to 20 meters apart, these lines beckoned curiosity. We extended our investigation to the mountain summits bordering Utah, USA, where we made a striking observation. Similar to the mountain plateaus in the Grand Canyon region, we found extensive, miles-long lines etched into the mountain summits. So how can nature make continuous parallel lines? These are all red-white sand rock. The resulting landscape resembled a giant puzzle, with stone blocks scattered across the mountainsides. Despite being largely obscured by layers of soil deposition, the straight lines of stone cutting were still discernible, bearing witness to the ancient craftsmanship that once shaped these mountains. At the bottom, we can see the giant cave system that mostly draws people's attention. There are many scientific theories how these caves are formed. The light parallel lines have gaps of 10 to 20 meters, while the deep lines are 200 meters apart and extend down to 40 meters into the bedrock. All these top surfaces have been eroded by water and wind. These horizontal mountain layers are one of the main signatures of the Grand Canyon. They are supposed to have been formed layer by the flow of the Colorado River, which carved the marvelous beauty we see today on the canyon walls. Yes, the river is supposed to have formed this horseshoe-shaped bend. Apart from its beauty and colors, have you noticed any other differences? Interestingly, in the case of the horseshoe bend, the river water never circled back. If it had, it would have left marks from its previous flow, but there are none here. How can only one point for entry and exit to? But let's take a moment to look closely. Can you see the intricate rectangle shapes with perfect 90-degree angles within each layer? Were they formed by water, snow, or another natural process? It also shows a very slow printing machine, cutting the mountain maintaining a perfect rhythm steps from millions of years. Over time, natural forces, coupled with the inherent instability of the mountain terrain, led to the bending and detachment of many of these stone blocks from their bedrock moorings. Could a massive flood have been responsible for such precise mountain cuts? Water accumulated and channeled towards the river, cutting the mountains before erosion bent them due to gravity. On both sides of the river, we observe identical layers known as the Bright Angel Shale. If the river truly carved the mountain, how could it cut the inner circle to the same depth as the outer circle in the U-shaped bends? On the mountain plateau, we find scattered small mountains carrying the same geological signatures. As we expand our search to nearby areas, we continue to find these marks repeatedly. How were these mountains formed? Are they artificial or natural formations? This question constantly drives our search as we delve deeper into the mystery. Can we find any explanations for these markings in geology books, internet searches, or AI? This leads us to consider other factors beyond the traditional understanding of river erosion. What if these formations were the result of ancient, advanced quarrying or mining activities? The precision and regularity of these cuts suggest an intention and technology beyond what we attribute to natural processes. Let's dive into this enigma together, exploring the depths of these questions, examining the evidence, and seeking answers that may challenge our understanding of Earth's history and prehistory. Yes, the Grand Canyon and its surroundings boast a rich tapestry of geological formations, each with its own distinctive name and story. From the ancient Mauve limestone and vibrant Bright Angel Shale to the towering Coconino sandstone and majestic Redwall limestone, and from the rim-forming Kaibab limestone to the layered Supai group and the intriguing Vescogame formation, these formations span epochs of Earth's history. Monument Valley National Park, Utah, USA. This is a striking expanse located on the Arizona-Utah border, renowned for its towering sandstone buttes that rise majestically from the desert floor. This iconic landscape, with its vibrant red hues and vast, open skies, has served as a stunning backdrop for countless films and photographs, epitomizing the rugged beauty of the American Southwest. Monument Valley is more than just a visual marvel. It's a place steeped in cultural significance. The land is sacred to the Navajo Nation, who have inhabited this region for centuries. Their rich traditions and stories are woven into the very fabric of the valley, adding layers of history and meaning to its breathtaking vistas. The buttes arising from the valley floor are clearly stratified, with three principal layers. The lowest layer is the Organ Rock Shale, the middle is D-Chelly Sandstone, and the top layer is the Moenkopi Formation capped by Shinrump Conglomerate. Major rock formations include West and East Mitten Buttes, Merrick Butte, and Hunts. Each layer offers a glimpse into the ancient landscapes, climates, and life forms that have shaped this natural wonder over millions of years. But isn't it strange that there's no mention of these square or rectangular blocks, or why these layers contain such perfectly cut stone series at 90-degree angles? Is this a photo glitch, wrong satellite data? How can such precise formations exist naturally? This mystery beckons us to look deeper. Are these formations merely anomalies, or do they hint at something more profound? Could these patterns be evidence of very advanced, ancient craftsmanship or unknown natural phenomena? As we ponder these questions, let's continue our exploration, challenging our assumptions and seeking answers in the fascinating geological story of the Grand Canyon. Geologists say that over millions of years, rivers have carved through the mountains or massive floods washed away everything else, leaving only these formations behind. These mountains experienced a volcanic ash shower in the past. By removing the upper black cover in a few areas, it becomes clear that the inside mountain cuts are similar to those found in other areas. As we delve deeper into this mystery, let's engage with the evidence through some thought-provoking questions. What do you think about the possibility of an ancient civilization possessing such advanced technology? How do you imagine they could have achieved such precise stone cutting? Could it be possible that we are only now beginning to uncover the true extent of their capabilities? What other clues might be hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to discover? Consider the implications of these findings. If an ancient civilization had the technology to carve such precise formations, what other marvels might they have created that we have yet to find? How might this change our understanding of human history and the development of technology? Could these discoveries inspire new technologies or methodologies in our own time? At 1,900 meters above sea level, we observe a kilometer-long mountain with an almost flat top. Despite being largely obscured by layers of soil deposition, the crisscrossing lines of stone cutting are still discernible, bearing witness to the ancient craftsmanship that once shaped these mountains. Many of the stone blocks exhibit clear double-cutting marks, indicative of precise and meticulous stone extraction techniques. Among these blocks are cubic, rectangular formations, boasting sharp 90-degree corners and dimensions measuring at least 7 meters on each side. The largest stone block we encountered on the mountain measures an impressive 200 meters in length and 40 meters in width. What's truly remarkable is that despite the passage of millions of years, these stone blocks have retained their original shape and surface texture, standing as enduring monuments to the ancient craftsmanship that shaped them. Along the mountainside, at least 10 layers of stone cutting lines form distinct steps, providing a glimpse into the meticulous process of quarrying or mining that once took place here. However, in many areas, These parallel steps have partially eroded or collapsed, resembling fragmented pavements scattered across the landscape. While scientists and geologists attribute these formations to lime sedimentary rock deposition millions of years ago, the precision and scale of the stone cutting leave lingering questions about the true nature of their origins. The top surfaces of these stones exhibit clear water erosion, yet their sharp cutting lines and enormous size hint at the scale and capabilities of the tools that could have been used. How did only these top surfaces withstand millions of years while other layers eroded away? To confirm whether these formations are natural or artificial, we must apply the principles of science: hypothesis, experimentation, observation, peer review, reproducibility, evidence-based conclusions, theory development, and falsifiability. These questions naturally arise. How can we verify if these formations were the result of ancient quarrying or natural processes? What kind of tools or technology would be necessary to achieve such precision on such a grand scale? Could there be historical records or ancient texts that provide clues about these activities? These questions naturally arise. Who did this? How was it done? When did it happen? And what was the purpose of these stone cuttings? It's evident that these formations are not simply the result of natural climate effects alone. The precision and scale of the cuts suggest a deliberate, intentional process. So, we can hypothesize that these mountains were cut simultaneously in many horizontal layers for a specific reason. Subsequently, these mountains bent and eroded over time. No ancient human civilization could have achieved this. It surpasses our current understanding and challenges our imagination. It's beyond human mind. Scientists confirm these mountains took shape millions of years ago, long before human existence began some 200,000 to 300,000 years ago. Therefore, we propose that these mountains were cut by some unknown extraterrestrial force. These mountains stand as remnants of their mining work, bearing a distinct signature left by their technology and machines. These lines delineated various sizes of rectangular stone blocks, suggesting a deliberate and systematic pattern of quarrying or mining activity. To understand the machines used in this mining project, we must meticulously examine these signatures: the type of stone, size, shape, elevation from sea level, and the effects of weather on erosion. So first, we have to understand the scale of the work, and only then can we begin to comprehend their machines. These precise stone cuttings are not only found in remote areas but also in various corners of the USA where human activities are prevalent. Now, we will explore some other mountains to expand our understanding of the scale of these mining activities. Now, with the shape and size of the original stones adhered to the mountain known, and after considering erosion and other variables, we can more closely estimate the timeline. In many areas, these mountains were once covered by thick layers of volcanic ash. Removing the upper black cover in one or two areas reveals that the internal mountain cuts resemble those found elsewhere. Despite heavy erosion on the top surfaces, the cutting lines remain visible in certain areas. If these miners could achieve such feats on one continent, let's investigate their work on others as well. In North Africa, predominantly desert areas reveal mountains bearing the same distinctive signatures of stone cutting. Layer by layer, we find the unmistakable presence of bright angel shale. Geologists affirm that these layers were shaped by water flowing in the distant past. Now, in the video, we will showcase footage from North Africa and South Africa. Location names will be displayed on screen. Continents may have shifted over time, but the mountains retain the same distinctive signatures. Climate variations have played a significant role in the differing levels of erosion seen in these stones. We encounter another unique signature in Russia. Approximately 90% of the island is covered by low-resolution satellite pictures, limiting our detailed observations. However, in a few areas where high-resolution data are available, intriguing patterns emerge. Scientists have discovered hexagonal basalt column formations across various continents, yet explanations remain elusive. However, here in Russia, we challenge conventional wisdom. If nature can form 120-degree cracks in basalt rock, could it also create 90-degree angels in sedimentary sandstone, shaping square and rectangular blocks? Interestingly, the exposure of volcanic black ash by ice and water cleaning reveals stunning landscapes, with each block measuring approximately 25 meters by 20 meters. It's baffling that despite their significance, these formations remain largely undocumented in geology books. Maharashtra, Bharat, is home to Mangi Tungi, a twin-pinnacled peak that embodies both natural splendor and profound spiritual significance. Rising to heights of 1,331 meters, Mangi Tungi is not only a geological marvel but also a revered pilgrimage site for Jains. Every year, thousands of pilgrims undertake the arduous trek to reach its summit, driven by deep faith and a quest to behold the breathtaking vistas and the divine aura that Mangi Tungi radiates. Here in Bharat, as we look at these mountains from above, it's clear that human activity has transformed the valleys below into bustling hubs of agriculture. Yet, despite this development, the mountains themselves have remained remarkably unchanged. Unlike crop circles, which can be easily erased from fields or duplicated in daylight to claim they are man-made, these mountains stand as a testament to nature's enduring beauty. Their majestic curves and contours remain tall and proud amidst the changing landscape of human civilization. Now, behold the mesmerizing sight of the Himalayan mountain range as it gracefully dips into the waters below. These towering peaks, crowned with snow, create a stunning contrast against the tranquil blues of the lakes and rivers that cradle their bases. It's a sight that captures the harmony between earth and water, showcasing nature's breathtaking artistry at its finest. Water is not just a substance, it's the essence of life itself. Across our planet, wherever water flows, life thrives. It's the universal solvent that facilitates chemical reactions, the medium through which nutrients are transported, and the essential element that supports cellular functions in all living organisms. Mount Kailash Himalayas mountain range. As the camera pans around Kailash mountain, its awe-inspiring peak in the Himalayas, you can see the clear, distinct lines of its layered rock formations, even amidst erosion. Kailash, standing at 6,638 meters, is revered as sacred in Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Bon. The striking pyramid shape and sheer cliffs of Kailash are said to be the abode of Lord Shiva. This remote and majestic peak remains unconquered, out of respect for its sanctity. Pilgrims journey here to perform a ritual circumambulation, a spiritual trek believed to cleanse the soul. Kailash's unique geological formations, combined with its profound spiritual significance, make it a truly remarkable and enigmatic mountain. Acraman Impact Structure, Australia. Located in South Australia's remote outback, the Acraman Impact Structure is a fascinating geological site marking where a massive asteroid collided with Earth approximately 580 million years ago. Spanning about 90 kilometers in diameter, this ancient impact crater, though largely eroded, still reveals clues to its cataclysmic origins. The impact is believed to have played a significant role in shaping the geological and biological history of the region, potentially influencing the evolutionary pathways of early life on Earth. The surrounding area, including the picturesque Lake Acraman, offers a stark and rugged landscape that attracts geologists and researchers eager to uncover the secrets of this profound event. The curves of the inner and outer sides of the crater raise our doubts and warrant further investigation into their origins. Gosse's Bluff Crater, Australia. Nestled in the heart of Australia's Northern Territory, Gosse's Bluff Crater stands as a silent testament to a cataclysmic event that occurred around 142 million years ago. This striking geological formation, measuring about 24 kilometers in diameter, is believed to be the result of a massive meteorite impact. The traditional owners, the Western Arrant people, know it as Norala and regard it as a sacred site. Upheaval Dome, Utah, USA. Nestled in the heart of Canyonlands National Park in Utah, Upheaval Dome is a striking and enigmatic geological formation. This unique structure, spanning about 5 kilometers in diameter, presents a dramatic contrast to the surrounding red rock landscape. Unlike the typical flat layers of sedimentary rock in the region, Upheaval Dome features an uplifted center with steeply inclined rock layers radiating outward. While its origins have been debated, the prevailing theory suggests it is the result of a meteorite impact, estimated to have occurred around 60 million years ago. Zoom camera into an island corner. Now, let's examine this island. Not so impressive. Starfar in Scotland. From the top view we can't see any special, but one of the most famous features of this island is Fingal's Cave, a natural wonder characterized by its towering basalt columns and cathedral-like interior. These hexagonal columns were formed by ancient volcanic activity, where rapidly cooling lava contracted and fractured into remarkable geometric shapes. Geologists offer an explanation for these basalt columns, but why aren't we seeing the same formations occur today? How could these lines have formed at the top of this island? However, just beside Starfar Island, we find another lesser-known island that carries the same distinctive crisscross stone-cut patterns. Exploring this hidden gem, we can uncover more about the formation that link these islands in a shared geological narrative. Zoom camera into another island corner. See, this is a very massive underwater mountain plateau, and these islands' highest peak stands above the water. See the curves of the island edges. Is this rectangle not made by same miners? We see these mountain tops today, but we know that similar mountains exist underwater, just as they do on land. Imagine the vastness of the oceans, with an average depth of around 6 kilometers in most areas, and the deepest parts plunging up to 11 kilometers. Above sea level, we find mountains that rise as high as 8.8 kilometers. Water never formed the bright angel shale, it only erodes and destroys the signature marks on stones. When we examine islands of various sizes from different corners of the world, we find the same curvature signature everywhere. This consistency in curvature and structure reaffirms the presence of these unique geological features across the globe, both above and below the water. We can see the same curvature signature across large continental areas. These signatures persist through different geological ages, highlighting the enduring nature of these formations. Yes, you are right. This is a river flowing beneath the ocean floor, a testament to the marvels of our planet. Stretching over 280 kilometers, it starts at 20 meters below sea level and plunges to a depth of 3.6 kilometers. A hidden wonder, flowing silently through the ages. Another example. So definitely, when these rivers were flowing, the sea level must have been lower than these rivers. The ocean water level must have been below 3.5 kilometers. If we remove all the water from the ocean, these continents would appear as massive mountains. It suggests that the entire ocean floor, covering around 70% of Earth's surface, was meticulously cut and mined. These rivers are remnants of that process. Interestingly, scientists are not certain about the origin of all the water on the planet. One hypothesis is that water came from meteorites. Regardless of its origin, water eventually filled the lowlands, creating the oceans we know today. We hypothesize that the ocean floor was cut before it was filled with water. The presence of similar mountains and rivers beneath the ocean floor supports this idea. We start our search underwater. What are these series of holes on ocean floor? Are these natural or artificial? We know honeycomb formations occur in nature, often created by underwater creatures like coral polyps or marine worms. However, these series of holes have a diameter of approximately 100 meters. Is it possible for any underwater creature to create such large holes? For us, it looks like an egg tray in a shop. But who arranged them miles after miles underwater? Is it possible to form such shape through any geological process? We have only properly scanned about 27 to 28% of the ocean floor so far. With utmost respect to the present continental drift theory, we are diverging from this theory based on the freely available satellite data that consistently shows similar rock patterns in mountains and underwater on a macro scale. On a micro scale, we have observed numerous examples in regions like the Grand Canyon, Utah, and other continents. Antarctica, a vast icy continent at the southernmost part of Earth, is covered by an ice sheet that holds about 60% of the world's fresh water. Beneath its frozen surface, scientists have discovered subglacial lakes and hidden mountain ranges, revealing a complex and mysterious landscape. If these miners possessed such advanced technology, could we detect their signature on other celestial bodies as well? Scientists have discovered intriguing similarities between the surface of Mars and the Grand Canyon region here on Earth. Just as the Grand Canyon showcases deep, winding valleys carved by geological processes, Mars exhibits vast channels and canyons that scientists suggest ancient water flow. These Martian features, like Valles Marineris, stretch for thousands of kilometers, rivaling the scale of Earth's canyons. Both landscapes display layers of rock that reveal the planet's geological history over millions of years. Studying these similarities helps scientists understand Mars' past climate, water presence, and potential for habitability, offering clues about the planet's evolution and similarities to our own. But we can't accept that it could have been done by any natural process. We are claiming it has been done by the same miners, as it contains the same signature here as well. Moon? Are these all impact craters? No, we don't think so. Different sized asteroids may have created holes of varying depths on the Moon's surface. However, we observe that larger impacts haven't necessarily made deeper holes. We suspect that what we interpret as big craters could be remnants of a vast mining process. Is this a dried river on the Moon? ISRO and NASA have confirmed the presence of water. We are seeing only animations and not actual photos of water on Moon. Could this be evidence of a dried river that once flowed on the Moon's surface? Oh, not so impressive. Check out another example. Water would vaporize on the Moon's surface due to its lack of atmosphere and lower gravity. So this never works as a river flowed on Moon's surface. This is the scale of the mining machine that was used to cut the surface of the Moon. This mining machine traveled, likely searching for the correct minerals on Earth's Moon. As we endeavor today to make other planets like Mars habitable and alter their atmospheres within the next few hundred years, a process known as terraforming, we hypothesize that Earth underwent a similar transformation in the distant past. The repeated signatures on the stones silently bear witness to this ancient process, adorned with familiar ornaments for us to recognize. To further explore this mystery, we must collaborate with experts from various fields: geologists, archaeologists, historians, and engineers. By pooling our knowledge and resources, we can piece together the puzzle and uncover the truth. Imagine being part of a team that unravels the secrets of the Grand Canyon, revealing new insights into our planet's history and the civilizations that once inhabited it. As we continue our journey, consider these questions. What tools and techniques might ancient civilizations have used to create such precise cuts? How can we differentiate between natural formations and those made by human hands? What other evidence might we find that supports the theory of advanced ancient quarrying techniques? How can modern technology help us uncover these hidden secrets? As we conclude our journey through the geological mysteries of the Grand Canyon, we are left with more questions than answers. The precise rectangular shapes, the perfect 90-degree angles, and the extensive stone-cutting lines challenge our understanding of natural processes and ancient civilizations. Could these formations be the work of an advanced ancient civilization, or are they the result of unknown natural phenomena? The quest for knowledge is never-ending. By asking questions, seeking answers, and collaborating with experts from various fields, we can continue to uncover the secrets of our planet. As we explore the Grand Canyon and other mysterious sites, let's keep an open mind and remain curious. What other mysteries lie hidden beneath the surface, waiting for us to discover? Thank you for joining us on this journey. Together, we can unlock the secrets of the past and gain a deeper understanding of our world. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop seeking the truth.